Ready. Play.
Hello, everybody. Quite lately joining as we were just trying to work out where potentially the stream actually was, as WTA Unlocked had gone a bit funny on trying to tell me what time somebody was going on when. I was just trying to make sure that I don't have the score in front of me. I just move that. No, I can't move that, but it's good that everyone's sort of joining us. We've got Alexandra Eala against Udvardy in the second round in a very rain-interrupted, incredibly rain-interrupted tournament that has been taking place in Oeiras. Of course, John is there at the moment, currently probably in the crowd as I'm watching here, watching this match. Eala, of course, as we covered in the first round, and also from the work that she's been doing. She's at the Miami Open, real hot topic in terms of people's what people are interested in or trying to understand when it comes to Oeiras, and see how she's going to do it at the WTA 125 there. Before, of course, she moves on to Madrid, which is the next tournament she'll be down for, and then onwards to Rome. And at the moment, she went a breakdown. Udvardy had a good start, but has broken back. Got it to 4 at the moment, and just with a brilliant forehand down the line, has now taken it to love 30. So really good work at the moment from Eala. We can see, and what's quite interesting looking at my screen is that I can see like a huge amount of people standing right at the back of the court. I think obviously behind a fence, just wanting to catch an eye with Eala. It was a bit of a shock. I will say that she wasn't put onto centre, but granted, they've still got a few first round matches that they need to get through today in Oeiras. Before them hopefully having the second rounds completed today as well. As I said, it's been very rain interrupted. I think John's been under an umbrella more than he's been under a parasol, probably with the amount of time, with how long he's been there. But it looks like it's getting to be a bit of a clear day. It's and hopefully a lot of good day for tennis. At the moment, it's 15:30. But just a little bit too long there on the backhand. It's sort of coming into fray there. Got any questions or comments? Please do put them in the chat as we going through here. I've got the live score up if you want to keep up to date there. Some of you may be at work, just doing a few bits in the background and want to just sort of listen to us. That's pretty excellent if you can able to do that just there. As Udvardy is just about taking control now, actually, a little bit here more in this service game. Although it was love 30 down at one stage, just won the last 3 points. Just imposing a game just a bit in this competition. Goes up the line, good backhand from Eala. Forehand by Udvardy is just into the net there. So that makes it 30 all. Of course, as we know, there's a lot of tennis taking place. There's a lot of tennis taking place this week. With Munich, Barcelona. Must make it sound like a Champions League qualifying match, really. Barcelona, but we also got Stuttgart, and then also Roulon, and that was in the Oeiras WTA 125 and the Challenger 125 as well. Just going forward, good. About 4 was that just slightly long? It was just slightly long. It was an attempt to be quite aggressive on a forehand cross court by Eala, but it just goes slightly long, even though she just wants to get checked. She just wants to get checked by the lines umpire. Oh no! I went down. Something had a look, went mad, so all right, and then she went, and then went straight back up again. Didn't even actually have to walk over to the mark on that part there. As I'm just trying to get my voice back. I can see also on the other screen in front of me, Karen Kachanov is 4-2 up at the moment against Yamuna in Barcelona. It goes up the line, forehand, which is slightly long there from Udvardy though on the on that serve. So second serve here. Forehand, bit of a wild forehand there into the net there by Eala. So that means that it's 5-4. It's 5-4 at the moment to Udvardy. So getting to quite a tight end of this set. I mean, Eala's been quite lucky, along with Eala's been the main one. Has been fairly lucky at the fact that, barring a rain interrupted Monday onto Tuesday, she's generally been able to keep a normal sort of schedule. The second round on a Thursday, we should be happy with. And all that good stuff there. We've got a lot of people already tuning in live, which is fantastic. I can see the ticket count increasing by the second, which is excellent. I'm just trying to spot to see if I can see John potentially in the background of that crowd there, just trying to keep an eye on this. As it's really cool there, right? Oeiras. It's there's a lot of really high quality courts, right next to each other. I guess if you're a fan in Portugal right now, you'd have a great time to be able to jump between the different courts as you're going along. As you can see, friend of the show, Susan Leymans, is a break up on Linda Noskova in Roulon. So that's pretty good for Susan. Looking to get herself into the second round. Like I said, she's a friend of the show, which is always a good one to sort of monitor those that have got that title or got that accolade next to them. But what's happened here? Then Odin Zabata Morales? Bernabe Zabata Morales? Why have I got a sudden change in my scorecard? What is WTA not doing? Because I've changed the scorecard now to a match that we're not following. So I backhand though, but this really has gotten a bit bizarre. Hold the line on. Just why have we got a change? It's just on my screen for some reason that the scorecards changed to two players that we're not watching, but have somehow, some way, their scorecard has popped up on the screen. Next match incoming there, but then I go back here. The exact same serve, and that goes out. Well, we're working with the scorecard that we got. So it's currently saying it's 5-all at the moment. It's just very strange for me to have the wrong score. So it's probably wondering, what is he going on about? For some reason, the little scorecard down below is not. It does not correspond to the match I'm watching because it's got Zabata Morales. I'm guessing Zabata Morales has a sister that's now playing professional tennis. Learn something new every day. Apparently, there's Zabata Morales who is also a tennis player. But that is a brilliant forehand at the net there by, or backhand by the net there by Eala. Really close down the net, incredibly well. Luckily, I can tell who's who in terms of on the players front, and hopefully the WTA Unlock website will change the scorecard as soon as they can. Really, because it's a bit weird. But we are 5-5, like we're saying, so I'm going to have to go old school here and keep a track myself. Oh, forehand by Eala, forehand cross court, beautifully placed there by Udvardy to make it 15 love. Really took control there at that point. Goes down to goes slightly wide there on the first serve by Udvardy. Ball in the air. Up the line by Eala, forehand by Udvardy, backhand by Eala. Oh, that was an excellent backhand, in control of the point. And just on the line, but it just about works. 15 all. I think it is 15 all. Which is what I'm going off. You may do is hear a little bit of background noise and just trying to hear the umpire. Yeah, the umpire's just confirming the previous point was in, and there were no issues with that point. That should go to Eala. Can they please change the score graphic back? Okay, so we are back. Is Eala on centre court? She isn't on centre court, unfortunately. Luck, she's on court 17, but for some reason, luckily, the WTA Unlocked system on their WTA website is showing the match, even if they are showing the wrong score. There's the wrong score bug. This was caught backhand by Eala, forehand by Udvardy, backhand by Eala, forehand by Udvardy, backhand by Eala. Oh, and a brilliant coming to the net there by Udvardy, puts the ball away. Puts the ball away quite well on that one there. Okay, so 30-15 to Udvardy at the moment. Make that 40-15. Brilliant serve out wide from Udvardy, right into the ram, pushes Eala right out wide. And Eala are unable to get anything significant on a return on that ball. Backhand by Eala, just that lands in. Cross court by Udvardy, but it was slightly long. That makes it 30-40. That makes it 40-30. Just getting double checked by the lines umpire, and she is confirming that the ball was long. Yeah, so she's just confirmed that the point is long. Done an attempt to go down the tee there by Udvardy, just go slightly long. So second serve. Oh, good forehand. Backhand wild though by Udvardy, and what looked like it was going to be a comfortable service game has now gone to juice. It's a chance here potentially for Eala to get the break late in the first, and then hopefully to try and come out and serve for it. But does need to win the next 2 points. Slightly long there on the first serve by Udvardy. Again, lines umpires having the right workout today. She's been up and down the chairs a lot, and just confirming that serve was wide. Udvardy is having none of it though, absolutely none of it at the moment. And Eala's just wiping out the ball mark. Okay, ball in the air. Goes caught, backhand by Eala, down the line by Udvardy, up the line. Oh, just slightly long. She kind of had it. She sold the dummy to Udvardy, but kind of dummied herself in the process by going just slightly wide, giving the advantage to Udvardy. Okay, ball in the air. Goes cross court. Beautiful serve out wide from Udvardy, giving her a 6-5 lead. So not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I'm going to try and see if I can find a string that's a little bit more up to date. Because my laptop iPad has gone to a funny place. Let's look onto the chair. WTA. Yeah. I think it is. I think it actually Sebastian Morales is a proper player. Oh, and I got the score graphic back. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I actually know what's happening now. Okay, so currently 15 all. What I need to do is just turn the brightness up a bit here. No, my brightness is actually already pretty high. Go figures on that one. I didn't know my brightness was that high. Okay, so Eala 15 all. Goes cross court. Poor forehand into the net there by Udvardy. Makes it 30-15. Looking to get Eala here looking to get the tie to a tie break. Determined to get the tie to a tie break. Okay, ball in the air. Tries to go across court, just goes into the net there. So 15, so still 30-15, just onto a second serve. One cross court by Eala, backhand by Udvardy, backhand buried in the net though by Udvardy, and that makes it 40-15. She looks down to the ground in disbelief at the result there. I'm sure getting some water on board myself. Already over 500 of you watching. It was fantastic. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do. Click that notification bell to know when we go live if you've literally just joined us. Coming to the net. Cross court. Oh, what an excellent backhand cross court by Eala. Udvardy was hunting down that net, but a brilliant looped backhand just went over the top or over the side of Udvardy, unable to reach towards it, and it sails away. So that's 6 all at the moment. So we are in the tiebreaker situation. Tiebreaker, diebreaker, as some people like to now call it. Okay, ball in the air. Why have we got the old score graphic? We got this bit sorted. Why are we all out there by Udvardy? One love. Well, the sooner this is out, the better bloody Morales game can end, and we can stop putting the wrong score graphic on the court, the better. Okay, ball in the air. Tries to go down the tee. Backhand by Eala. Oh, backhand long, though. Gives away the mini break. 1-all. Yeah, 1-all. Cool. First serve goes slightly long. Goes down a tee. Forehand by Eala. Forehand cross court by Eala. Really running. Oh, brilliant back behind forehand by Eala there, which is really giving Udvardy the run around there from one side of the court to the other, going from coast to coast, and then just sails it back past her as Udvardy overshoots on where she thinks the ball's going to be. So 2-1. So still in the lead there, Eala, but Udvardy did get that break back. Yeah, did get that break back. So ball just slightly up there. Goes down the tee, an attempt there by Udvardy, just a slightly long here. Chance here for Eala stepping inside the court. Forehand cross court, backhand. Oh, that looked long. Chair umpire's coming to have a look. Having a look, and she's saying it's in. She's calling it in. So it just obviously must have clipped the line. It looked very tight. But I think Udvardy's got the point there. Yeah, Eala's just having a trying to these argue her case. Go, no, surely that splash mark suggests it's out, not in. Chair umpire back to chair. 2-2 there. Maybe a bit of a missed chance. Udvardy's power is just being ever present in this contest. Udvardy ball in the air, goes down the tee. Forehand by Eala. Backhand by Udvardy. Brilliant put away. Leaves Eala stranded in the middle of the court. Now makes it 3-2. So Udvardy is now in the lead. Udvardy's now in the lead. Okay, so in the air. Attempt to go down the tee, just go slightly long. Second serve chance here for Udvardy. Good serve here needed from Eala. Maybe a bit of a kick. Goes wide. Forehand by Eala. Forehand by Udvardy. Backhand by Eala. Forehand by Udvardy. Both just trading at the back of the court at the moment. Moving each other around. And just a mistake comes off the Eala racket there. Just a backhand wayward long. Makes it 4-2 to Udvardy. So from what was a promising start, it hasn't necessarily come to fruition just yet. Still chance to learn this tiebreak. 4-2 is very comebackable. Very comebackable as a scoreline. Just saying everything that Rafael Nadal will be honoured on Sunday, the 25th of May, on court Philippe Chatrier. Okay, forehand up the line, backhand, forehand up the line, still trying to get past Udvardy. Udvardy just doing the best. Oh, but backhand into the net. Makes it 5-2 to Udvardy. So Udvardy really in control at the moment. Udvardy really in control. The second men's semi-final will be a night session with an earlier start time at 7 p.m. Cool. Okay. Udvardy goes forehand by Eala. Oh, that's long though by Udvardy. So what was a 5-2 lead is now 5-3. Udvardy's still the one in main control. We've got the right score graphic, at least now it's popped up, which is good. Still the one in control here, but if Eala could get another break back, then we will be back to even Stevens. So what do we get? Well, yeah, it goes cross court, backhand by Eala. Oh, just long by Eala there on that one. 6-3. So Eala's going to have two service points here. And then, 2 service points here. Needs tension uphill struggle at this stage, but let's see how they go. Would have preferred to at least got that on those 2 breaks back. Okay, ball near. Goes into the net. Second serve. You expect Udvardy's going to really put herself onto this next one. Goes on the tee. Goes cross court. Up the top. Just about lands in. That lands out. So that's 6-4. So one of the 2 service points has been held. Udvardy's just going to count one of those balls in those rallies that she ended up landing in. It was tight. Also from the viewpoint I had. The ball in the air. In the middle of the box. Just let cord, I think. Yeah, let cord on that one. So I did land quite essentially direct in the middle of the box for a first serve. Goes down the line, backhand by Udvardy, backhand by Eala, forehand by Udvardy, backhand loopy by Eala, cross court attempt by Udvardy, up the line by Eala, cross court by Udvardy, both moving each other around, up in the air, slam, backhand there, forehand into Eala. Really going at it, these 2. Oh, just long though, just too much on it from Eala. And the first set goes to Udvardy. Udvardy's 7-4 in the breaker. So that makes it 6-4 in total. So they go to the chair. They go to the chair with those sort of scores. There, we've got lots of people watching, which is fantastic. Like I said, you can subscribe. That'd be fantastic if you haven't already. Hit that notification icon, all that lovely stuff, just to keep up to date with what is happening or what we're doing. Just to see sort of how the second set goes from here. Just trying to keep up to date with some of the news that are coming out of the thing. Review on the 5th of June between the 2 women's semi-finals, 25th anniversary of Mary Pierce's double victory. Finally, we have to wait until Richard Gasquet's final match on the Bully Dura courts to witness the tribute that will retrace his immense career celebration. Concours tribute throughout the tournament. A free fan zone will be opened up in the Palais de Concorde, one of the most emblematic places in the capital, with exceptional views. Why do they keep changing the score graphic? Schedule concerns. The men's semi-final schedule for Friday the 6th of June on the Philippe Chatrier court will now start not before 7 p.m. compared to 5:30 p.m. last year. However, the time of the first semi-final remains unchanged, 2:30 p.m. Last Sunday, the women's doubles final will move forward by an hour with a scheduled start time of 11 a.m. Finally, another new feature. This event will begin on Tuesday, May the 27th, the same day as the men's event. Finally, the schedule of wheelchair tennis events has also been modified to allow players not to play the singles and doubles event on the same day. Cool. Yannick Noah Day. Inclusive value of your cows nationally. The shares coverage will be enhanced thanks to Warner Bros. Discovery, the tournament's new broadcast in the United States for the next 10 editions. Cool. Just having a read there of the news that's come out of Roland Garros today. So there will be something for Nadal on the Sunday the 25th. So I'm sure we'll be watching on the first Sunday to see how they're going to honor Rafa. So just now waiting for the players to come back out to court to start playing again. As I may need to a few things on charge. I'll just give me a tip. Back now, just need to plug a couple of bits in. Forehand there slightly on, so currently it's 30 love to Eala. Yeah, it's a good point in the net there. Always gets the mistake off the racket. Goes for score, forehand, backhand down the line, backhand sweeping. Broken cross court, excellent. Cross court out though. Oh, just a little bit reckless there from Eala. Excellent serve out wide there from Eala. Just causes Udvardy to hit a backhand into the net. See, backhand by Udvardy, backhand by Eala. Cross court, lovely cross court there by Udvardy. Backhand, up in the air. Goes cross court. Oh, good little bit of dancing. Gets that sorted. Also having a look to see what my lunch could be. As it is 1 love at the moment to Eala. So she'll be happy with the start that's already just taken place. What was the one I had for orders? Nope, screen's gone. And it's gone blank. Coding error. And it's made my screen really tiny. Whoop. Oh, what's happening? Okay, coding error gone. I think I'll have the match back. At least it's a positive. just go slightly long on that point there. On Udvardy. What's got backhand by Udvardy. Forehand into the net. Doesn't work that well. Look at that. Okay, so as we're still trying to work out what is actually happening, 40 all apparently at the moment. It'd be really helpful if the score graphic could come back, then I can actually give it a better understanding. It's very hard to keep track. Okay, ball in the air. That one's slightly long. So they're over to the juice side now. I really wish they would stop putting the wrong score graph, the wrong score graphic up. But there's a Battle Morales match, and that's not the one I'm watching. That ball goes out. So we're still back at juice. We're still back at juice. We've got the proper score graphic back. Success. Much needed success. Oh, and that just goes down well for Udvardy. Backhand down the line gives an advantage. Avantage. Backhand. Good backhands there. And Karen Kachanov was looking the first set against Jan Munar, 7-5. As we are, like I say, we're just waiting for the next thing to sort of pop up here. Up the line. Oh, I've got a question pop for the thing. Do you think Jack Draper can win a Grand Slam title soon? I think certainly in the next. I think he's got the ability to. Certainly, in the next maybe 2 years could be a good golden window. You probably would expect, I would say, that Wimbledon would be his best shot, just because he's very comfortable on the grass courts, and the majority of the tour is still just trying to find its feet on the surface. But you could see him certainly maybe like the Aussie Open or the French, or the Aussie Open or the US Open being being a place that he could certainly do well at. He's very strong on the hard courts, as we've seen, in winning his first Masters title at Indian Wells. So, he's looking good, and he's in a ranking position at the moment, which means that he'll play with people lower ranked than him until the quarters. And once you get to the quarter stage, who knows? He could be inside the draw with Zverev on a grass court, and Zverev could get knocked out early. That may give him a route to the semis, and, against maybe Sinner on a grass court, or maybe Alcaraz on a hard court in the semis, you could get to the final, and you never know at that stage. There certainly could be a Grand Slam where both Alcaraz and Sinner go out early, and then he's anyone's really to make a big push. As Eala here is making a push to try and get a break. She is determined to get this break sorted. So that's my answer there, Dan. This has got the image of Ruben Sunny Balls at the moment after his practice session. All coming to the net, goes down the line, brilliantly placed down the line, and that's one way to recover from the disappointment. The best way to describe it: the disappointment of losing the first set. Go an early break up in the second. So Eala here looking a little bit more, more brighter, as I was saying on that bit there. So 2-love at the moment. So not too bad. Hopefully, we do not get the Bernabé Zarata Morales score graphic pop up. Just gives the score updates from around the grounds. Navoni took the first set against David Goffin, 6-love. It's currently 5-4 Navoni on serve in Munich. Asking when can you get Sue Barker to do a talk about attendance? Like calling us shots at her book called. We'll do our best if we can to try and get Sue Barker. It would be brilliant to have on the show to have a little chat with. We're doing our best to get as many different people as possible in the sort of tennising world to come have a chat. As I say, come have a chat. Down the line, backhand backhand cross up the line, backhand to backhand exchange. Just go slightly long there from Udvardy, 15 all. Eala here looking to, like we say, get a really good quick start off the blocks. They're trying to get a good quick start off the blocks at the moment. Goes into the net, that's off the blocks. Trying to get itself to 3-love up if entirely possible. Really take control of the service game. Oh, and a miss hit on the Udvardy racket. She was running onto that one. But Eala just added enough dip to it to make it awkward for Udvardy close to the net. And it springs off the frame of the racket. 30-15. So look, like we say, looking good for Eala at the moment in the second so far. Goes down the tee, backhand long there by Udvardy, 40-15. The control of this set is certainly taking place. Not to tempt fate, it is still sunny, which is at least positive. Got the line. Down the line, of the line with a bit of a lob. Goes straight to her, but a brilliant cross-court backhand by Udvardy. Comfortable as you like. Makes it, at least cuts the deficit down to 40-30. Cuts the deficit down just a bit. Deficit down to 40-30. Oh, just a bit of movement, just distracts a bit of distractions taking place. Tries to go down the line, cross court, brilliantly placed there by Udvardy. It's just too short in the court there by Eala. Just sets it up perfectly for Udvardy to put it away as she did. Goes for the drop shot. Oh, just out though there by Udvardy on a cross court exchange. She's gonna have the ref to come down to have a look at this one. But the umpire confirms that the ball was long. So advantage Eala. Cross court. Bit of a cross court exchange up in between them both. Really adding angles. Both of them really adding angles. And the angles work well through Udvardy. Good morning, Jake. Good to see you in the chat. The angles work really well there for Udvardy. Just really pushed her opponent, Eala, out wide, and then sailed it down the line with a backhand that worked really well. Jeez, 800 of you are watching. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, just landing on the line. Udvardy's really trying to take control of this one here, and she is taking control of this one here. Advantage Udvardy. Is the break going to get cut out from what looked like was going to be a comfortable service hold for Eala? It's really turned quite tricky. She's, it's not been easy whatsoever at the moment. Okay, ball in the air though, gets caught. So up and then down. Still looking like an excellent day out in Oeiras. Backhand exchanges, forehand up the line, just goes long, and Udvardy has got the break back. So what was looking as though it could potentially have been Eala 3-love up and halfway home in the set, it's now actually taking it back to a much more stickier situation. Yeah, so Eala still 2-1 up, still ahead in the set, but Udvardy is hunting her down. So many of you are watching, which is fantastic. Like I said, please do make sure if you haven't already that you do subscribe. Like you see Jake and Dan and Lux doing in the chat. Please do comment any comments you got, any questions. Give me something to interact with. It'd be fantastic. Just trying to keep an eye on the main tour action as well. As you can see, Kachanov is in a real scrap at the moment with Munar. Brilliant drop shot there by Kachanov, though. What flew into my window? We've got a hoverfly flying around the place. It's great because we're in spring and different types of insects and whatnot are all outside my window, which is all good. I like all that stuff. David Goffin at the moment in Munich is looking to take it to a third set. Cross-court exchange, cross-court by Udvardy, backhand down the line by Eala, and what a backhand that is. Jake saying, come on, Eala, let's go. Yeah. Oh, bad. Oh, did that land in? No, it landed out. God, that was a weird one there. So it's a backhand by Udvardy from a good return from Eala, backhand by Udvardy. It kind of clips off the top of the net and then falls straight over to the other side. But obviously takes such a nasty angle that it takes it into the tram line. So not bad at all. So forehand into the net there by Udvardy. Say forehand, it's a serve. Call it what it is, it's a serve. Goes, but a double fault. It's all coming apart for Udvardy. Gets the break back. Starting to look competitive in the second. Is about to give her potentially her break back. Okay, Bornier goes down the tee, just goes slightly long. So second serve here. Danger time at the moment. Danger town we're heading into. Forehand perfectly placed. Brilliant by Eala. Forehand straight down the line. Udvardy unable to get any real contact onto it and just sails it into the net. 3-1. 3-1 to Eala in the second set. She is determined to take this the distance, which she kind of needs to do for her chances in the match, to be honest. But that's by the by, as I say. We've got loads of round 16 matches taking place at the moment. There's still some rounds of 32 matches to need to be completed. So it's all over the shop a bit in Oeiras at the moment. Thomas Sana is on court 8, trying to get it into the quarters. Jake saying you wish is in Portugal. I wish I was in Portugal. Portugal's a lovely to be great this time of year. Probably guessing on a try to get a contingent going to Estoril. Talking tennis's favourite place to go to. You going to Portugal in 3 weeks, Jake? Very little holiday destination. Or are you going to go watch Estoril, which is a Challenger 175 this year, but it's going to be back on the calendar next year in the July period as a main tour WTA ATP 250. Well, good backhand cross court by Eala. Makes it 15-all. in perfectly placed in the net. Backhand, forehand long by Udvardy, 30-15 to Eala. I'm just saying, I've never been there for the Challenger in May the 12th. Never been to Portugal. I'll be there for the Challenger in May the 12th. Excellent. But I've never been to Portugal before. But finally getting around to going. Learning some of the languages too. Oh, was it important? Not sure. Good. It's good again to the Challenger on the 12th. Fantastic that you're heading off there. We've got the date that you're traveling. Oh yeah, you're going to Oeiras. Yes, you're going to go to the place that this place is taking place at that time. Backhand, forehand, just into the net there. Eala here, 40-30, looking to make sure she can get a hold of serve here. Just give her some daylight. Give her an Udvardy in the set. Sorry, I've got a real cough at the moment. Down the tee. Forehand by Eala, forehand by Udvardy, cross-court by Eala, backhand by Udvardy. It's out. It's 4-1. It's looking good for the Filipino. Well, for the lady from the Philippines to get herself into the third set. Remember, she is the top seed here at the 125, being ranked 74 in the world. Of course, her ranking will take it probably a bit of an increase. So I don't think she has that many points to defend between now and a while's time. I say a while's time. While's time's a good way of writing it. I was saying it. I'll watch all this. So it will be on. Let's try and see what her live ranking is at the moment. Currently, live ranking of 70 in the world. Win here would take a place higher to 69. Nice. So many of you watching. Over 850 people. Jeez Louise. Just waiting for the players to come out. Oh no, stop giving us the Zapata Morales scorecard. I don't need to know about Zapata Morales. However, Karen Kachanov is now an early break up in the second in where is he playing? Brain's gone. Barcelona. That's the word. Barcelona. Just slightly long there from Eala. 15. Goes for score. Forehand by Eala. Forehand up in the air. Comes to the net. Goes cross court. No real control on that one there. Does take it to love 30 to Udvardy. So Udvardy's determined to hold on well here. Also interesting, I learned today, the Stuttgart final for the women is going to be taking place on the Monday this year. I kind of remember seeing it a while back, but then I kind of clocked it again literally last night. And I was like, oh, wow. So that bank holiday, that Easter Monday, will be a bit of live tennis on. So we're shaping it to be no live tennis, so that's good. Good forehand there from Eala. Just comes forward, shortens it. Oh, good, that's it. Yeah, the camera's quite shaky at the moment. Got backhand by Eala, coming forward to the net. But just doesn't close it down. Just can't cover the entirety of the net work good enough. Udvardy here with 2 game points, just to keep it to a single break. Yeah, so it's 4-2 at the moment. Eala here serving to try and make it 5-2. And hits a double fault. Not the best start possible here. Shadow swings of a racket. Yeah, a couple of shadow swings. So ball in the air. Backhand, forehand by Eala. Backhand. Oh, backhand into the net there. Love 30. Not been the most solid of service games from Eala. It feels like this match so far. But Udvardy does just hit a forehand long to at least make it 15-30. In the bottom of the box. That goes cross court. Very happy looking Udvardy. At the moment, it's 2 break points for Udvardy. Now the tee backhand by Udvardy into the net. That's down to 1 break point. Eala does not want to be giving up her service break. Goes down the tee, forehand by Udvardy, backhand by Eala, backhand by Udvardy, cross court exchange. Lands on the line. Udvardy has the break back. It is still 4-3 to Eala, but it is back on serve. Unable just to hold on to it. Unable to hold on as they go to the chairs each. Update from Barcelona. 3-1 at the moment to Karen Kachanov. Yeah, 3-1 to Karen Kachanov. David Goffin did take the second set 7-5 against Mariana Novone, so they are going to a third in Munich. In Stuttgart, it is on serve between Mira Andreeva and Alexandrova in the second round match there. Of course, Sabalenka hasn't even hit a ball and is already into the quarterfinals. Got a walkover got a bye in the first round, walkover in the second. Was already into the quarters, Sabalenka, without having to hit a single ball. So, maybe just 3 matches over the weekend. Not too bad, not too shabby if you were Sabalenka. Susan Lemans is about to looks as though she's on course to beat the second seed, Linda Noskova, in Roland in the second round match there. Currently 5-1 up in the second and already winning the first. It's not too shabby. Oeiras, Katie Volynets is looking good to win her first round match. And Anna Bondar is on serve at the moment with Prinika. I think that's how you pronounce the name. If not, that is a terrible pronunciation. I get a lot of funny looks. Like I said, there's a lot of matches that need to get through today. Backhand slightly wide there by Eala. So currently 15 love. 905 people. Crikey. Everybody, please do. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell to know when we're going to go live and all those bits there. Follow us on all the socials, Instagram, X. I don't think we have a Facebook, but if we do have a Facebook, do go try and find it. I think we've got a TikTok. I think we're getting a TikTok. I hope we're getting a TikTok. Backhand long there by Eala. It's all unraveling at the moment, and it's all coming up. Udvardy. Serve down the tee. It is a serving masterclass from Udvardy. We've had some shockers, but we've had some supreme ones. Here we are, 40 love to try and get it to 4-all. Ball just clips the net there. Backhand to forehand wild there by Eala, and it is 4 games apiece. We are into the business end of the set, and all the momentum is with the Hungarian as it currently stands. Yeah, all the momentum is with the Hungarian in this situation. You certainly feel that Eala needs to hold serve here. Like I said, the main thing here is it's just the power, really. It's Udvardy's natural power is just significantly more than Eala's at the moment. And with this sort of court here, it's if you're able to hit through it like Udvardy is, plays dividends. And that's a bad forehand miss there, and she's forcing the mistakes off the Philippines player. Love 15 at the moment. What can Eala do? Oh, gets a mistake out of the Udvardy racket. Should be happy about that. Goffin is already an early break up against Navoni. Like I said, please do. If you've got any comments you want to put in the chat, please do put them in. Any questions? I'll do my best to answer them. Backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand, cross-court exchange taking place. Go for a bit of a lob. Backhand by Udvardy. Oh, slice by Eala. Oh, but a drop shot back. Eala just about gets to it, but it lands wide. So it is 30. So it is 15-30. It's got a bit dark here at the moment. We've got a cloud that's gone over. Well, no, it's my screen go a bit darker. Like we say, this is really this isn't just danger town. This is danger city for Eala at the moment. Like we say, needs really to hold here if she wants. Doesn't want Udvardy to run away with this. Balting a ball toss. Just go slightly long there on the first serve, second serve here. We know that Udvardy's been on it at the moment. Goes cross court. Nothing that Eala could do there, and that gives Udvardy 2 break points to go 5, to potentially go 5. So to potentially go 5-3, 5-4 up. Goes with the backhand. Oh, but Eala, though, says, I'm just going to put a forehand down there. This isn't over yet. 1 break point left. Forehand by Udvardy, backhand by Eala, and it's wild, and it is 5-4. This set has turned on its head. It was 4-1 up at one stage. But 4 games on the bounce, four games on the bounce for Udvardy has now meant that she's gone to the chair, she's getting herself ready, and potentially is going to be coming out to serve for the match. On course now at the moment to serve for the match. Like I said, it's just been the power, and there was large parts of this match where Eala was able to at least turn that power into erratic power on Udvardy's front. And that's why she was able to get that 4-1 up. She was able to get that break back in the first set. But once Udvardy started to control that power, she's just been the one that's imposed her game significantly more, pushing Eala back on the forehand, making her make mistakes, go for rash, low percentage winners. And that's the situation at the moment. If you're Eala, I think at the moment, your primary purpose is to get the ball back as much as you can and get it back with good depth. Make Udvardy win this. Don't give it to her. If you were Udvardy at the moment, you'd say, let's get a high number of first serves in, really impose my game on my opponent. Okay, ball in the air, goes down the tee, back forehand by, comes to the net, goes to the backhand, goes cross court. Oh, just a little bit hesitant there. The approach shot from Udvardy coming forward was a good idea. She just went cross court when down the line was the more sensible option. Went back to Eala, was able to hit a cross court exchange, one stretch Udvardy, who is able to get a racket onto it, but nothing in significance. It just dribbles onto her side of the net. Ball in the air, goes down the tee. Brilliant first serve by Udvardy, straight down the tee. Eala unable to get any real potential contact onto that one. 15-all. Okay, ball in the air. Goes cross court into the net though by Eala. It's another first serve. It's another forced error caused off the Eala racket. And puts Udvardy in a commanding position, 30-15. Ball in the air. Goes down the tee. Backhand by Eala. Backhand by Udvardy. Forehand by Eala. Backhand by Udvardy. Cross-court exchange taking place here. Down the tee by Udvardy, which just clips off the net, just makes it a little bit awkward. Really awkward bounces at the moment. On just gets the mistake, just overpowers her opponent. Udvardy, 40-15 up. I'm back. There we go. Hopefully you can all still hear me. It's just Eala here. 40-15, 2 match points. Goes down the tee, backhand by Eala, just goes slightly long. So we've got a second serve that's going to be looked at. Goes down the tee, forehand by Eala up the line, perfectly placed up the line, sets herself up for that one. Just shows the dangers that if Udvardy is doing a second serve, she's going to have to make sure it has some meaning on that serve, because Eala will just get onto it. But this is the second set point. Second set point. Goes cross court. Forehand by Eala. Oh, that was a wild cross court attempt there by Udvardy. Wild exchange. So we are to juice though. Udvardy ball there, goes down the tee. Oh, it's an excellent ace. When she needed it, an ace did come. Literally clipped the line, literally just clipped that line. And that means we got another match point, another match point here. Okay, ball in the air. Goes cross court, forehand by Eala. Backhand by Udvardy, which just weirdly clips the net. Oh, but it's a forehand into the net by Eala there. It was a funny ball, I will admit. It was a funny ball. But it's a funny ball that leads to the mistake. And there we go. Udvardy, the unseeded player, around 135 of the world, has took out the top seed in Oeiras. Eala, of course, as you know, everyone's now paying a lot more attention to her based on what happened in Miami. But it was slower start to the clay. Got the win a couple of days ago to get a first round win, but just unable to do anything against Panna and Udvardy, who now progresses to the quarterfinals. There's still there'll be a lot of matches taking place in Oeiras this week, but it will not involve Eala anymore. The race has been run today, unfortunately. Of course, Eala is in Madrid. Actions taking place next week, so we'll be back on the main tour. And of course, is in the main draw for Roland Garros, which is going to be exciting for her. She makes her way up the ladder there. All I have to say is that it's a shame that Eala is going to go. I know we've got a lot of Eala fans that have been watching this here. It's like I said, over 985 of you are currently watching, which is fantastic. And I will say again to all those 985 of you, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Please do hit the notification bell, just to keep up to date with what we're doing as a channel. Like I said, it's a shame that Eala lost. Udvardy put herself forward in this game, just overpowered her opponent incredibly well. And we got loads of other stuff that we'll be covering on Talking Tennis. Like we said, there's action from Barcelona, action from Munich, Stuttgart, Roulon, bits as well to do Oeiras that you'll see from John because he's there at the moment, that he'll report on at the Clay Challenger there in Portugal at the moment. So plenty of stuff. 990 of you. I don't want to stay to again, but I'm sure everyone will sort of duck away and whatnot. It's been fantastic to have so many you join. And please, is the first name that came into my head. I am still feeling I want to stick around. I want to see that too. Has gone over 1,000. I'm taking a photo of that. I am holding that one. Over 1,000. Yeah, thank you so much.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out